Tonight we're honoring Winhouse, who offer shelter and safety from domestic violence. And I'd like to introduce Leslie Allen, the CEO of Winhouse, and Kim Muir, the Grants and Events Officer, who are joining us this evening to speak on behalf of their organization.
Do you want to use this one right here?
Yeah, bring it down for her.
Oh, that would be lovely. Wonderful. I so much appreciate it. Thank you. Hi, everybody. I'm Leslie Allen. I'm the CEO at Winhouse. Winhouse has been in the Edmonton community for over 55 years. We opened up our first emergency shelter in 1978, followed by the second emergency shelter in 1982. Between the two shelters, we have 60 emergency beds for women and children fleeing violence. In 2010, we opened up our second stage, and it is a house that accommodates 4 families. And that's specifically for women who are newcomers and have precarious immigration status, so really have no supports. When a woman comes to the door at Winhouse, it's more than a bed that she receives. She and her children get 3 meals a day. They have crisis intervention counselors on 24 hours a day. They have case managers, a justice worker, and a specialized family worker. Besides that, Winhouse we really pride ourselves on the partnerships that we have made in our community. For instance, we have a partnership with Winhouse for clothing, YWCA, who does counseling, Santa's Anonymous for toys, Bent Arrow for cultural supports, Streetworks for nursing. So instead of duplicating services that are already in our community, we rely on our community partners in a paid-for-service fees type structure. And so that today is where all of your generous donations are going to go, is to ensure these programs are being done at Winhouse. So if I can just have your attention for about 1 more minute, I just want to tell you a very sobering statistic. Last year here in Edmonton, over 2,000 women and children were turned away from Winhouse. So that meant there was no place to stay, and this is a direct result of the affordable housing crisis that we're having right now. So women who were usually staying in emergency, who only stay for 30 days, are now staying anywhere from 5 to 8 months because they can't find housing. So as a response to this, Winhouse has decided to build a brand new 64-unit, 1, 2, and 3 bedroom community building so that women can move straight from the shelter and get into more of a stabilized living setting so that they can get their anything that they have on their plate where they need to maybe enhance their education or get a trade or understand just even basic life skills, because sometimes they can't even touch money when they're in an abusive situation, so they don't know how to do banking. They don't know how to apply for anything. So we're going to be opening that up. Hopefully, we're hoping at the end of 2028, early 2029. It is going to be in the Miller neighborhood. We've gotten all 3 levels of government funding, so we're very excited about that. And right now, we're in the silent stage of our capital campaign, and we're looking for some champions who would like to step up to the plate and help us launch our capital campaign. So if you or anybody know of anybody who would be answering this type of call, please let them get in touch with Winhouse. I would love to have a coffee with them and see how we could work together to make this building happen. Thank you again for your attendance tonight, and I know we're in for good music, so thank you.
And thank you for those who've already made donations. If you haven't already, Sharon will be taking more donations during the break.
And maybe Kim too.
Oh, I'm sorry. And Kim, I'm sorry. And Kim. I'm Rob Heath, and joining me tonight are three people who are no strangers to the Edmonton music community. To my immediate left is Ben Suris. He's an Edmonton boy who writes songs that make you laugh, and then he's a storyteller with a heart and with a sharp wit. Ben Suris. To his left is a good friend of mine. I've known him for over 10 years, probably, Emmett Michael. He sings with raw honesty and quiet strength. His songs explore identity, healing, and hope. Emmett Michael. And last but definitely not least is who will start tonight is Colleen Brown. She blends classic pop with soulful storytelling, and I'd like to add that she just recently co-wrote a song with my daughter that just got recorded by Hawksley Workman. With my daughter's just finished an album, and one of those songs is going to be on it. So without further ado, Colleen Brown.
This is such a treat. Yeah, Ellie was the one who helped me in. This is a song that I wrote about breaking up with Edmonton. I grew up in Lloydminster. I was expecting a hoot. Thank you. I know there's a couple from my neighbors growing up. And then I moved out east. And then I moved back. Everything's changing. You know you had me once upon a time. You know we had a love that was so fine. You know I'd have done anything. And I can't wrap my heart. I can't wrap my heart around it. Seasons are circling, but I still love you. Though summer left some time ago, memories are failing, the light is fading, and I don't want this anymore. And I can't keep you round my door, and I can't wrap my heart. I can't wrap my heart around it. And I am growing, and this goes nowhere. This goes nowhere, but while I'm changing, gotta keep on moving, gotta keep on moving, gotta keep on moving on. Ooh, ooh, ooh. can't wrap my heart. I can't wrap my heart around it. I can't wrap my heart around it. Thank you. And thank you, Ben.
Wow, what a treat to be here. It's one of those nights where I'm like, what did I do to get here? It's pretty awesome. So thank you so much for having me. I'm a gardener, and part of the reason I really love gardening is because it reminds me a lot of what it means to nurture myself and be a part of an ecosystem of people that help each other to grow. The song is called Gardener. The way that autumn paints the leaves and seeds fall to make new trees, I contemplate my wandering for new earth to find reprieve, where I can spread my roots like hands outstretched for someone else to hold. I wanna plant a garden in the corners of my soul, where I cultivate new yearnings, call the sun to let me bloom. And when I taste the dew of morning, I'll wake up to some new truth. Gardener, poet, take something, grow it, float like a feather and sting like a bee. Think it, say it, and say it like you mean it. Love is the answer we already know. Love is the answer we already know. I think the snow looks just like grief. It holds me captive in my home. I wanna pick you flowers, but they don't survive the cold. And so I grow them from my fingers, and I write them out in song. And when I sing the chorus, I hope that someone sings along. Gardener, poet, take something, grow it, float like a feather and sting like a bee. Think it, say it, and say it like you mean it. Love is the answer we already know. Gardener, poet, take something, grow it, float like a feather and sting like a bee. Think it, say it, go on and say it like you mean it. Love is the answer we already know. Love is the answer we already know. Love is the answer we already know.
This is from my last recording, which starts with the end of the world and ends with a yard sale. In case it's the end of the world, I'm I'm gonna have a cinnamon bun in case it's all over. I'm gonna have some fun. I don't know what that looks like, but I'm willing to give it a try. In case it's the end of everything and the end is nigh. In case it's the end of the world. In case it's the end of the world. In case I get infected, I'm stocking up on food. I'm gonna try some different things that'll lift my mood. I'll eat food I normally wouldn't. No more eggs and bacon. I wonder what my sister stuck overseas is making. In case it's the end of the world. In case it's the end of the world. In case it's the end of the world and no one's allowed to touch, I'm gonna find a crash test dummy to hang out with and such. I'll feel less morose with my surrogate friend, learning all the latest dance moves. Dance me to the end. In case it's the end of the world. In case it's the end of the world. Say what I think, and once I spill the beans I might need a drink. Cause if it's not the end of the world and things get back on track, I'll have said some stuff I'm never taking back. In case it's the end of the world. In case it's the end of the world. Thank you.
Today my dad's 95. And he's still here, sort of. He was a good dad, and you know, he encouraged artistry, and that was something that I don't think everybody gets. And this song's about a kid whose dad, rather than buying art, liked being art. It's kind of about being different. There were all kinds of birds tattooed on Dad's skin, and he'd sit on his knee and I would point to them. He'd say they're just like us, but some are driving pale. Me, I'm the big one with the dazzling tail. Peacock strut, chickens cluck. When we live life out loud, people will always talk. Some follow the heart, some follow the crowd. Can't always be like them, and if you don't fit in, then why not stand out? From my first month at school, all the kids would gawk every time we would roll up on Dad's Harley Hawk. They cackled to themselves, they said, don't pay no mind. Just ruffled the feathers just to watch us fly. Peacocks strut, chickens cluck. When we live life out loud, the people will always talk. Some follow the heart, some follow the crowd. Can't always be like them, And if you don't fit in, then why not stand out? One day Dad stripped down to his pants, did a kind of tattooed belly dance. They watched him make that peacock prance, and then the strangest thing, first one kid joined in. Then they all went parading around the schoolyard with him. Peacocks strut, chickens cluck. When we live life out loud, the people will always talk. Some follow the heart, some follow the crowd. Can't always be like them. And if you don't fit in, then why not stand out? Some follow the heart, then why not stand out? Some follow the crowd, then why not stand out? If you don't fit in, then why not stand out?
Is it okay if I switch over to the piano for this? I'm not going to mess with you. I really liked that you talked about your dad, and I know that Ben has a song about his dad because I am going to sing on it with him. And so this is making me think I'm going to sing a song. I also have friends here who grew up down this, well, I grew up down the street from them. And my dad is an avid gardener, so it ties in very well with everything you're talking about. And he inspired my own gardening, even though he didn't teach me anything. But it's mostly because we didn't want to know. He would take us to go out to my Uncle Ray's farm, and we would pick potatoes around this time of year, probably a little sooner before school got back in. And then we would go for ice cream at McDonald's after. That was our big treat. That's a big deal in Lloydminster when I was growing up.
Singing in the garden, moon's out, sun's departing. Can't hurt a thing if I sit here and sing all night long. Sit here and sing all night long. All night long.
it's not mine. I beg your pardon. Hope you don't mind. I've come to admire singing in the garden.
As we all know, we are living in very uncertain times right now. And I've been thinking and writing about this a lot lately, and so this is a newer one. I was thinking a lot about how, regardless of the reasons or experiences that we have, the pain is very universal. We all know what it's like to feel angry, to feel lonely, to feel disconnected. And the only way to really deal with those feelings is to get connected and to become unified. So that's what this song is about. It's called The Stakes. You and me are the holy thing, shards are defined for each other to find a match made in heaven, a match made to light the fire in your eyes from the burning of time. Can't see the future through the lens of the past. I'm not always lonely or angry or sad, a cliche or a trope, ain't a matter of fact. The science of pain under a magnifying glass. I'm more than my stories, I'm more than my songs. It's no question of meaning when life goes on, and I know the game well, and I'm raising the stakes. I'm an honest man with a good poker face. You and me are a fever dream, a wheel or cog in the same machine, and it's digging our graves, and it's bigger than me, but at least I can come by it honestly. So call me brave for just being me. Make my uniqueness commodity, but this pain's universal and nobody's free till everyone comes by it honestly. I'm more than my stories, I'm more than my songs. It's no question of meaning when life goes on. with a good poker face. You and me are relentless things, going off script and cutting off strings. I ain't got no master, there's no enemy, just humankind and our own reckoning.
Okay, let's do it, Colleen.
Which one?
Father's Shoes.
Yeah.
This is called Father's Shoes. I lost my dad in 2018, and there are a couple songs on my last album that I wrote for him. And this is one of them. After his celebration of life, we went back to his wife's house, and there was this brand new pair of sneakers by the door, and she said, "Oh, you should take those." And so I knew they would fit because basically I had grown into my father's body. Like, there are photographs of us, and from behind were two identical rectangles. Basically, if I borrowed his van, I didn't have to adjust anything, not the side mirror, nothing. The seat would be the right height, the distance to the pedals, everything exactly the same. So the only real difference between our bodies was that his bum had become completely flat, whereas I still have a slight ridge. So, but the amazing thing was but my dad's pants never fell down, and he did not wear suspenders. Now, he was a ceramic artist, and so, he would have had good core muscles, but you can't stay activated all the time. And so I'm hoping that maybe like when I hit 60, there will be some secret magic letter if this is how you keep your pants up without suspenders. You can turn my guitar down on the monitor a bit. This is called Father's Shoes. Shauna says I'm grumpy since my father passed. Going on 2 years, I have not shown a lot of class. Hero in a heartbreak, he never stood still. He left neon green and blue shoes no one could fill. He liked spy novels, Chinese food. His hands turned the clay, he had a tough love kind of brood. He was careful with his words, spoke sparing if at all. Only what you needed to hear, so you wouldn't fall. Maybe I will paint in my father's shoes. Does not need them now, and they could find some good use. Funny combination of neon green and blues. Maybe I will paint in my father's shoes. I don't know when he wore them. Maybe on his walk, every night with little moonshine up and down the block. He fed her pretty well, leftovers gourmet-fied. He was pretty sad when that little Shih Tzu died. I'd follow him around the grocery like all the times before, feeling like a kid, a little embarrassed in the store. He'd ask anything you want, I was too shy to say. For 50 years it was that way. Maybe I will paint in my father's shoes. Does not need them now, and they could find some good use. Or a funny combination of neon green and blues. Maybe I will paint in my father's shoes. to see what was left. His wife said, take the shoes out on the deck. Oh, they'll just get donated. They're practically new. It's what your father would want, and they fit you. Maybe I will paint in my father's shoes. He does not need them now, and I could find some good use. They're a funny combination of neon green and blue. Maybe I will paint in my father's. Maybe I will paint in my father's. Maybe I will paint in my father's shoes. Thank you. Thanks, Colleen.
Father's Shoes, that's great. I wrote this song with a good friend of mine, Don Goodman, who wrote what did he write? He wrote Angels Among Us for Alabama and Roll Red for Blake Shelton. This is about an old man who's looking at a reflection in a hardware store glass window, and it takes him a while to figure out who it is. Actually, my girlfriend talked me into reviving this song. I wrote it 20 years ago. Saw you for the first time just now in the window of this hardware store. You look familiar somehow, and yet like someone I'd never seen before. I noticed you looking back at me. All those years slip right by, here and gone in the blink of an eye. Can't believe who I see looking back at me. The lifelines deepen round your eyes, and I find that I am smiling too. It's not so funny, but we both get the joke, the one that time has played on me and you. Why do we take so long to see all those years slip right by, here and gone in the blink of an eye? Can't believe who I see looking back at me. Looking back from the window straight into my soul, back at a lifetime. Where did it all go? All those years slip right by, here and gone in the blink of an eye. Can't believe who I see looking back at me.
I love doing these things in the round because as soon as somebody does a song, then I think of another song that I want to do based on whatever you just talked about. And this was a song that I wrote like 15 years ago, and I sat on it for a long time and just finally recorded it for my last album, Winging It, which I put out in 2022. My last album as a solo artist, I also play in a band called Major Love. We put out an album last year. Well, thanks. Okay, my most lean tune here. Okay. I got those Friday pangs, 'cause my man's coming back to town. But this ain't like the last time, 'cause he don't want me around. I didn't get a phone call. There was no kind of sign, just something in the air that said that I ain't been on. I ain't been on his mind. There was a time he loved me, and I did love him so. We held so tight, I felt at night he was there even when he'd go. But today there was no phone call. He didn't drop me a line. It's clear as day, but sad to say that I ain't been on. I ain't been on his, ain't been on his mind. Oh, I ain't been on his mind. I ain't been on his mind. Oh, I ain't been on his mind. Oh, it's hard to know, but I should let go. It's hard, so hard to know, but I should let go. If I ain't been on, I ain't been on his, ain't been on his mind. Oh, I ain't been on his mind. I ain't been on his mind. Oh, I ain't been on his mind. I ain't been on his mind.
A couple years ago, I got to spend the entire month of January in Dawson City, Yukon. I don't know if anybody's familiar, but it's a very, very beautiful place, one of the best I've ever been to. And this woman came over to the house that I was staying in, and I didn't know her at all, and she was just there to help me kind of get acclimated and comfortable. And we sat down at my kitchen table for tea, and she told me that she was the only out transgender woman in the town, and talked a little bit about what that experience was like. And of course, it was really difficult. And I've been getting up on stages for over a decade, sharing my story about coming out as trans in a religious community, and had my own share of struggles. And I kind of thought that level of vulnerability was enough. It was already so big to get in front of a bunch of strangers and to say that. But what I was really missing from my life was that like very real face-to-face interaction in an intimate setting with somebody who really knew what that experience was like, and the ability to like swap stories and not have to explain myself at all. I didn't know that I could feel like that just somebody could just get it. And there was a point where I started to get really emotional, and she just reached across the table and squeezed my hand. And that's like a moment that'll forever just be carved into my memory. But I wrote the song in a matter of minutes after she left. It's called Serendipity. Came to see the northern lights and didn't see a lick of color. Swimming in cerulean eyes, a hue of vibrant wonder. A spectrum of reflections of ourselves inside each other. Tangled in a veil of hope that I've yet to discover. Burn me up and down, my name inside your mouth, a hand across the table. Blessings come now, fountain, feed me serendipity like grapes aged into wine. Call me when you're leaving, call me all the time. What to call the deity that lets someone grow fond of me? I'm hanging on the edge of every memory laid in empty seats. Beside a song left on repeat to ever have its grip on me.
Okay, so I'm still tapping into the father thing. And you said your dad's 95?
95.
Okay. This is for your dad. This song.
All right.
Maybe when I'm 20, I'll have an adventure. I'll go somewhere far, far away. I'll see a lot of stuff, I'll learn a lot of things. I'll form opinions, I'll have something to say. I'll pick up a few words in a different tongue, get some really weird job in another town, like pad thai vendor, ox cart driver, Mexican rodeo clown. And maybe when I'm older, I'll hey, hey, hey. And maybe when I'm 30, I will fall in love. Maybe we will make us some babies. And when they go to school, I'll pack their lunches. I'll make them all colorful and crazy. A succession of bicycles and learning to read early and shorter sleeps on soccer days. And can you take them? Can you? Okay, okay, okay. Maybe when I'm older, I'll hey, hey, hey. Maybe when I'm older, Maybe when I'm 40, I'll read up on some things I've been meaning to try, like rooftop gardening or how to win at relationships. Maybe my wife leaves me by and by. I will have the kids on all the weekends. It'll just be me and them. And they can have their rooms painted any way they like. And maybe they won't hate my girlfriend. Or maybe when I'm older, I'll hey, hey, hey. Maybe when I'm older, And maybe when I'm 50, I'll start to figure out what really matters. Start a second family, become a Hare Krishna, make IKEA art out of paint splatters. Maybe I'll win the lottery and foment revolution, help refugees from the Middle East, plus pay back all the debts I was never able to. Maybe then I will find some peace, and maybe when I'm older, I'll hey, hey, hey. Maybe when I'm older, And maybe when I'm 60, I'll look up all the old friends I wronged or let down. I'll take them for drinks, I'll apologize with tears, I'll show them the whole town. I will say my words, I will bare my soul. Maybe they won't mind what I have to say. Maybe they will tell me how it really hurt them, or maybe they'll just go, it's okay. Or maybe when I'm older, I'll hey, hey, hey. Maybe when I'm older, And if I make it to 70, by some miracle of science, I'll take back the wasted years of saying the wrong stuff and doing all the wrong things. I'll take back all the old girlfriend tears. And when I hit 80, I'm gonna learn to dance and maybe finally write that song, the one that says everything I ever wanted to, with a chorus that's 80 years strong. Maybe when I'm older, I'll hey, hey, hey. Maybe when I'm older, when I'm 90, I will not write songs. I'll have a yard sale till everything is gone. Thank you. That's for your dad. I had written to the end of the 80 verse, and I was kind of stumped. And this older gentleman was giving away his deceased wife's art supplies. And so I went over to his house, and I was in his garage, and I was rifling through canvases and brushes. And at one point, he walked past me, and he said, "I'm in my 90s, not long for this world." I was like, that's it. That's my last verse. Anyway, thank you very much.
My dad says he wants to live forever. So far, so good. After the song, we're going to take a short break. Please enjoy the food we laid out, and I remind you, we are set up to receive more donations if you wish to make a contribution. We'll be back in 20 minutes, and it's a little crowded in here. We have the deck. You're welcome to go out there and get some fresh air. I'm going to try a song. I wrote this with two friends of mine, Alex Bean Sedmak and Ruth Blakely. So bear with me. This is we're channeling Rick Ocasek in the Cars when we did this. So. It's always a big decision, go for it or not. Moment of hesitation, or pull out the stops. This is where the rubber meets up with the road. It's in that fleeting moment between the stop and go. At the junction of thrill and delight, where all our hopes and all our fears collide. Hold our breath and grip the steering wheel tight. Let's seize the moment, cause the moment is right. To push our luck because there's nothing to why like a rush, making the yellow light. The road to the future always runs through today. I don't want to spend it waiting for something to change. On the gas, the world rushing by. Sometimes you gotta take a chance on life. We hold our breath and grip the steering wheel tight. And seize the moment cause the moment is right. To push our luck because there's nothing to why like a rush, making the yellow light. This is life, why not live it? Wanna love every minute, make the most, now we're in it. If we don't, we'll regret it. We got the power, it's under our feet. Some noise revving through our heartbeat. We hold our breath and grip the steering wheel tight. And seize the moment cause the moment is right. To push our love because there's nothing to why like a rush, making the yellow light. We hold our breath and grip the steering wheel tight. And seize the moment cause the moment is right. To push our luck because there's nothing to why like the rush, making the yellow light. We'll be back in 20 minutes. And next up, Colleen.
Colleen has albums for sale.
So does Ben.
We do. We have many boxes of unsold records in a basement. That's
They make
It's just
great
what we
coasters.
do as
They make great
musicians.
coasters too, you know.
okay. got a request for a song from, what record was it? Direction, 2015. I often play this song with my band Major Love, so I am used to really rocking out on it, but, well, kind of rocking. No, not that one. Wrong one. Soap and denim, clean and pleasant scent, hanging on my sweater and your skin. You're in my bedroom, but only in my dreams. And oh, how I wish that you were present. Soap and denim, brush against my arm, brush against my lips, brush again with danger, but I can handle it, 'cause I'm ready again, I'm ready again, I'm ready again, ready to fall in. Soap and denim might be heaven. It's a simple kind of beauty, hard and soft. Ooh, and you, I know that you're sailing in it, but I won't be content until it's all. Wash up over me, wash up on a beach, wash those words right out of my mouth, 'cause I'm ready again, I'm ready again, I'm ready again, ready to fall in. I'm ready again, ready again, I'm ready again, ready to fall in. Thank you.
I took a little hiatus from doing music for a while. I put out an album in 2021. That's the last music that I released. And then my life kind of blew up for a little bit. And the hardest and most beautiful year of my life was 2024. And I feel like I've just started to kind of talk about it and to share songs that I've written about it. But last winter, my wife and I separated at the same time we had a baby. And my baby's 10 months old now, and she's by far the best thing that ever happened to me, and the catalyst for me really getting my life together again. But this is a song that I wrote right when I realized kind of like that my relationship was over, and I had a choice to make about which direction I wanted my life to go in. And that acceptance is sometimes the thing you want, or the way you imagine your life isn't actually the thing that you need. So, yeah. This one doesn't have a name yet. Call me in the morning, afternoon, or in the middle of the night. Call me searching, call me crying, call me anything you like. What
day would you replay if you could go back anywhere in time? I would pick Easter Sunday and let myself feel everything in spite of all my fears of being right. That you could cut me open and find nothing on the inside. I tried to fight, I tried to give it time. Can't always fix what's broken, but that's not always what hope is. If grief is proof of love, then I think I have evidence enough. I've been feeling all these feelings I've spent my life running from. Could be a fall from grace that landed me a reckoning with faith. I know nothing, but there's something, and I felt that when I heard her cry the first day of her life. And you called to the window between us and the divine. And now I see the world through brand new eyes. For the first time in my life, I don't have to wonder why time after time. I'll be waiting. I will catch you.
This is called Boring People. I was, a few years ago, I was walking down my street. I don't live far. I'm over on 112th Street. And this guy had I'm triggered by people idling in the summertime. I try not to be, but anyway, this guy, his car was idling, and he had like you know what a Hummer is? It's kind of like a Jeep truck. And it was running, and it was really hot day, and he was standing on the boulevard smoking a cigarette, talking to two young women. And when I walked past, I said, "Does your car need to run?" And he said, "No, but you do." This is who I am, the body breaking, the troubled heart, the can't get finished, the can't go on, the can't start. Not the best moves or the brightest, or the dumbest either. Not satisfied with satisfied, not into bliss and ether. Who are you? Who am I? Is there a difference when we try? Is there really a payoff? Are there just more things to fix? Are we just boring people that do boring things for kicks? Who are you? Who am I? This is who I was, the blind ambition, the vocal cracks with no eyes to my peers, deaf to all obvious facts. Not the best moves or the brightest, but when you're young, you're dumb. How else can you make mistakes? I could have listened to my mom. Who are you? Who are we? Is there a difference when we flee? Is there really a payoff? Are there just more things to fix? Are we just boring people that do boring things for kicks? Who are you? Who are we? She doesn't know, doesn't care, or that's what she gives off. The people that act the hardest are very, very soft. To make the great reveal, to show the truest part, would be to admit to being human and that you have a heart. So it's riding in the truck and blurring the horn. It's F-bombs, hockey, and porn. It's the top of your lungs, singing Riders in the Storm. Who am I now? Who was I then? Is there a difference in the end? Is there really a payoff? Are there just more things to fix? Are we just boring people that do boring things for kicks? Who am I now? Who was I then? Thank you.
Not that boring. Of all the places in the world, I figured this song would wind up. The last place was on French television. It's an English lyric, but who knows, eh? I wrote this, it was constructed from a bunch of letters that kids wrote to God. Dear God, my name is Rob, just across the street. Dear God, we live so close but never seem to meet. I was over to your house just after school today, hoping I could see you. You must have been away. You got such a handsome home, but you live there all alone. So I wondered if you need somebody to keep company. Dear God, I've been there a couple times this week. Dear God, the door was open, I just had a peek. All you got for furniture's a bunch of wooden chairs. Must get kinda lonely, no one's ever there. You got such a handsome home, but you live there all alone. So I wondered if you need somebody to keep company. You got places just like this one everywhere I go. But do you live in all of them, or are they just for show? Dear God, I saw homeless children on TV. Dear God, come on over, you can watch and see. So I wrote this letter 'cause I figured if you knew, you could let them come and stay in an empty house with you. You got such a handsome home, but you live there all alone. So I wondered if you need somebody nobody to keep company. Ben Sewers.
Yeah, great.
I know you said not to, but I thought
Yeah, again, you made me think of a song. I hope it's okay. I'm just gonna have my music in front of me because I wanted to play a brand new song, just kind of workshopping it. It's actually not totally new, but I have never played it in front of people before because it's been written and rewritten a few times. It is, I'm ringing a little bit in this monitor here, this microphone. It is a little bit about being precariously housed for many years. As a musician, there's a little bit of a romantic ideal about, you know, like putting your stuff in storage and you go on the road and then maybe you try living in a few different places and get into the scene a little bit. This is something that, you know, that was part of what sparked my decision to move out east for a while. I lived in Kingston, I lived in Toronto. A lot of the time I was just moving from one sublet to another, and sometimes I was just crashing with people sort of randomly. And when I finally, well, I moved to Vancouver for a year, and then I moved back to Edmonton, and it got a little tedious, I'm not gonna lie. So this is a song about that feeling of not really knowing where you belong anymore, and also not necessarily having a solid grounding somewhere. It's called You Belong. You belong everywhere. Then you belong to nowhere. It's like a neon sign erected when you meet a friend and let them in. You'll always feel you're separate, and you'll ramble on to the next one, and you think you're unaffected. Yeah, you think you're unaffected. But you belong everywhere. So you belong to nowhere. You think to be alone is freedom, but it became a cage you're wrapped up in. You need to feel connection, but your loneliness turned to protection. It's not that I have lost my faith. I know there is a love for me. I'm questioning the reflex of abandoning, and I dream of quiet places to build a sweet monotony. Oh, you don't know how really good you have it.
flower-laden terrace, a dinner table, your people gathered round. You belong to everyone. You belong to no
I need an ending. I need to find an ending still, but you get the gist.
I've started a new relationship for the first time as like a somewhat healthy, stable individual. And it's an interesting experience because you kind of get to see yourself in a different light. You do a lot of your best work in relationships with other people. And somebody sent me a video that was basically this therapist talking about how you know that it's like a healthy and good relationship and that you're really in love when you truly like the version of yourself that you are when you're with them. And you just are who you are without having to think about it or try. And that's sort of the situation that I'm in right now, and it's very refreshing. So I wrote a song about it. This is called Versions. Dim the lights and close your eyes and picture me the way you like. You said you wanna see me. Do you really wanna see me? My skin can't keep me safe from you the way I hoped that it might do. It only makes me feel like my insides are on the outside, and I don't wanna fall in love. 'Cause I know now what that might cost. Someone new becomes another thing. You have to grieve the loss of a version of myself. Will I become something I'm not? I feel more me when I'm with you, but is that something that I want? I hoard letters from all lovers, and now we don't speak to each other. How could I be scared to love again when every version's different? So go on, break my heart. I'd be crazy not to let you. You said you wanna see me, and I really wanna see you. And you can have somebody else. I don't wanna tie you down. I don't want you 'cause I need you, but I want you to myself. And I hope you stick around. But if you leave, I'll walk you out. I don't want a version of you where you have to lose yourself. We don't have to lose ourselves. And I don't wanna fall in love, but I wouldn't fight it off. There is nothing I could keep that'd mean nothing if I lost. And I don't wanna lose myself, become someone that I'm not. But I like me when I'm with you. Why be scared of what I want?
the theme now?
Be yourself. Do something.
That's better. No idea what to play. Has anyone heard me before? Is there anything you want to hear? Okay. Who was a fan of the library growing up? Who loved the library? This next song is called Library Ladies, and it's basically about my childhood library downtown Regina. My mom would take me there. I liked the kids' library. I liked the little stools and the little tables and the librarians who I didn't know they were called librarians. I thought they were called library ladies. So that's basically what the song's about. But I did want to pay tribute to this group of older women who I used to encounter at the downtown Edmonton library, who I'm convinced were at one time part of an anarchist collective. So there's a verse for them in there too. If you want to sing along, yeah. Oh, the library ladies, back in my hometown, the problems of the world did not bring them down, never in it for the money. We're trying to have their day, the keepers of secrets, the job to give them away. I remember breakfast at the table my mom brought me on Saturdays to the ladies, the library. You were safe under their care, educated and set free. They loved art, open minds, and little pirates like me. My librarian wore perfume, hoop earrings, and thick eyelashes. Couldn't wait for Saturdays, story time in her funky glasses. I remember breakfast at the table my mom brought me on Saturdays to the ladies, the library. Now a library lady is sacred. To a kid this is no joke. Big old smiles and book read sexiness and every word spoke. I really like the great brain. Come on over to the side. Why don't you read this one? Information with a smile. I remember breakfast at the table my mom brought me on Saturdays to the ladies' library. My library ladies are from the 60s, excited about the world. Now they're old dope smoking women whose eyes twinkle like the girls. They used to greet you from their desk right by the front door. There's an electronic kiosk now, 2 security guards or more. I remember breakfast at the table my mom brought me on Saturdays to the ladies' library. This is the solo. Yeah. Give her a hand. Well, those ladies have not been shelved, you just have to wait. They're somewhere at the back, a little harder to locate. But if you dress up like a pirate, you will receive a smile and be led to chests of treasure, aisle after aisle. I remember breakfast at the table my mom brought me on Saturdays to the ladies. Tag. On Saturdays to the ladies. On Saturdays to the ladies at the library. Thank you.
How to follow that? A good friend of mine, Mark Ladisher, said his dad told him, "You make your life you spend a life to make a life, and then you realize that was your life. This is a song I wrote, a long time ago, and it almost got cut by Rascal Flatts, but it didn't. It's it was written for a golfer who wanted a mulligan in life. I'll lie down and I'll watch the clouds, play my music way too loud. This time I'll taste that first kiss, so I can take pleasure in the thrill that is. Couple of times around the sun, I just got going and now it's done. Does this ride have to end? Is there a rule you can bend? I wanna go again. I wanna go again. Forget the meetings and the money, all the fights now just seem funny. Important things slip through my hands. Life just happened while I was making plans. Couple of times around the sun, I just got going and now it's done. Does this ride have to end? Is there a rule you can bend? I wanna go again. I wanna go again. In a hurry to grow up and old, I miss the mystery unfold. We learn the secrets of life far too late to ever get it right. So let me just try it once more, but do life better than I did before. I swear I won't waste a single minute. No, I will savor every second in it. Couple of times around the sun, I just got going and now it's done. Does this ride have to end? Is there a rule you can bend? Just this once, if you could punch my ticket, then I wanna go again. I wanna go again.
Hey, how about a big thank you to Rob for hosting?
And Cam on sound and making us look good. Also just deciding what I'm going to do again based on what you did. And you talked about secrets. But I'm thinking about it in the sense of like learning how to be good at life. And this is a song I wrote after having the realization that it had been 20 years since I first fell in love. And I was reflecting on what I've learned since then. Sometimes it feels like I haven't learned anything, but I actually think the big takeaway so far is that love is a practice. It's been 20 years since I first fell in love. And many are the faces I've kissed since then. But still I dream of someone to circle me up in his arms. With all this practicing of loving, you'd think I'd have it now. Truth is that it is still a mystery that I've learned about too. With all this practicing of loving, you'd think I'd have it now. And if it
what an honor to be included on stage with such talented people. I just feel really lucky to be here tonight. And with all of you, thank you for being here and supporting Winhouse. Thank you to Winhouse for everything that you're doing for vulnerable people in our community. And if you haven't already, make sure you put in a donation. This song is about being honest for the sake of having meaningful and loving and healthy relationships. And I know for me, that started mostly with finally getting and being honest with myself. This is called Honest With You. How do I explain the feelings? I don't understand myself. I am cracking something open and becoming something else. What if you don't like the man that I become? And I keep feeling like I'll never be enough, no matter how much you keep telling me I am. I guess that I must still be healing. Thought that I was better now. Got so lost in just surviving that I started missing out on all the people that were telling me they like who I'm becoming. I'm discovering the difference between knowing and believing who I am. And I'm trying to be honest, starting mostly with myself. But if I say these things out loud, they'll become real, and I'll be out of the last of little patience I still have to give myself. I'm just trying to protect you by not asking for your help. But I'm trying to be honest with you now. To be known, I've always wanted to be seen, but I can't stand for you to see me in the state that I have been. I am changing so much faster now, but somehow feel the same, like the kid stuck in the closet, craving desperately to show you who I am. I'm trying to be honest, starting mostly with myself. But if I say these things out loud, they'll become real, and I'll be out of the last of love I have. It just feels wasted on myself. I can cope with being lonely to spare everybody else, but I'm trying to be honest with you.
Oh, this has been fun. So the theme is relationships currently? Is that right? Is that kind of where we're at? Can I have some validation here? Okay. This is a song for the lovers. Any lovers out there? Can you play blues piano?
No.
If you wanna get along and be happy too, there's one thing you need to do. Shut your mouth. You heard what I said, shut your mouth. Close that big hole in your head. It will fix situations and relieve frustrations. Shut your mouth. It's not very hard, it's just one skill. Concentrate, keep your lips still. Ferme ta bouche. Everybody, sing it in French. Ferme ta bouche. If you wanna be a mensch, you don't have to be good at kissing. Just do some listening. Ferme ta bouche. Hey, solo. Do as I say, not as I do. Don't be like me giving advice to you. Zip it tight. Like a Ziploc bag, zip it tight. If you want things to be alright, it will lead to world peace. And it will cure disease. And all you have to do is zip it tight. Thank you.
I'll bring my kazoo next time.
I'll have to try that. Well, I want to take this opportunity to thank Sharon for organizing attendance this evening and handling the food donations and the many details that come into, go into presenting this fundraiser, and most of all, putting up with me. Leslie Allen and Kim Muir from Winhouse for coming out and telling us about this wonderful charity. Cam for doing a fine job on sound, cameras, and lighting. This will all be up on YouTube next week under Symphony in the Clouds, if anybody is interested. Of course, Colleen, Emmett, and Ben for adding their wonderful talents. And last but not least, all of you for supporting Wooden Music and this charity tonight. 12 years ago tomorrow, I met Margie, and I met her at a house concert just like this one. And this is the song that got me in. There we go. I was actually trying to be quiet. Greatest battles we fight alone. heart and soul, fields unknown. Like an enemy by night, a trouble seek us out when we're weak and full of doubt. I believe from dark comes the dawn, and I believe you will shine on when all is lost. Tomorrow remains, you will rise again. Just one blink of God's eyes. We laugh and love, we live and die. We're just fallen angels stranded on this rock we roam, trying to find our way back home. I believe from dark comes the dawn, and I believe you will shine on when all is lost. Tomorrow remains, you will rise again. When all is black, you can't look back. Our greatest glory is not in how we never fallen down, but how we get up off the ground. I believe from dark comes the dawn, and I believe you will shine on when all is lost. Tomorrow remains, you will rise again. I believe from dark comes the dawn, I believe you will shine on. There's a light, timeless and true, and it burns in you. That's what I believe. That's what I believe. That's what I believe. Thank you all. Thanks for coming out.
We're gonna do one more. I guess it's called an encore.
Yes.
It's a questionable term whether it should exist or not anymore. We'll just call it one more. I actually was thinking this is a song that I wrote. Well, there's a good sing-along chorus because it's just all I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love all of you. And it's a song that I wrote while my downstairs neighbors were having a domestic dispute, which I just thought, I don't know what to do, you know? I talked to them a bunch of times. This was a particularly heavy one, and I was actually kind of worried that something might happen. So I was really just paying attention to that, and then I decided I would write a song about love and send them the vibes. And I started I started doing a demo of it and singing all of those beautiful harmonies that you're about to hear, that you're about to make up on the spot. And at some point, they just started rapping on the ceiling and telling me to shut up. So I figure it's a perfect antidote. It's hard to argue when someone is saying, I love you.
We're songwriters, we always get the last word.
Yeah.
We have albums for sale.
I don't think that we have much in common, but
Some days I feel how we're connected. We're high and low and keep it under cover. Yes, some days I feel how we're affected. I don't wanna think about it too much, but I need it. I need your touch, and I love you, 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 I love all of you. Yes, I love you, 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 I love all of you. Yes, I love you, 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 I love all of you. Yes, I love you, 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 I love all of you. I sit in quiet and I sit in darkness, feeling all the noise and all the brightness. It's too easy to feel alienated. All I'm asking is your thoughts and patience. I don't wanna hold on to control. I surrender. I'm letting go, 'cause I love you, 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 I love all of you. Yes, I love you, 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 I love all of you. Yes, I love you, 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 I love all of you. Yes, I love you, 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 I love all of you. Yes, I love you, 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 I love all of you. Yes, I love you, 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 I love all of you. I love you, I love you, I love you,